What's up, my peoples? This is Rob coming at you with another video. Gonna be a short one. Titling this Unconscious, and I'm doing this video to clear up a few things. But before I clear up a few things about my previous video, I want to go over this verse real quick. It's Psalm 41. I'm going to read out of the KJV, then I'm going to read it out of the Tanakh, and we're going to make a comparison, and we're going to move forward and get this video done. It's not going to be long. All right. Let me give YaHuWaH his praise and prestige. He is the author and finisher of my life, and I rely on him for protection, providence, and any future prosperity. So YaHuWaH is Almighty, and he gets my praise. So, all right. Psalm 41, I'm going to start KJV, verse 4. I said, YaHuWaH, be merciful unto me, heal my soul, for I have sinned against thee. Mine enemies speak evil of me. When shall he die, and his name perish? And if he come to see me, he speaketh vanity. His heart gathereth iniquity to itself. When he goeth abroad, he telleth it. All that hate me whisper together against me do they devise my hurt. And evil disease, say they, cleaveth fast unto him. And now that he lieth, he shall rise up no more. Yea, mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, hath lifted up his heel against me. But thou, O YaHuWaH, be merciful unto me, and raise me up, that I might requite him. Now, they like to say that this passage of scripture in verse 9 right here is referring to Judas betraying Jesus, or YaHuWaH, or Yahushua, or Yeshua, or whatever name you have for him. All right, the salvific son. They say verse 9 is Judas betraying the salvific son. That's a prophecy verse or whatever. But if you go up in the KJV, if you simply go up to verse 4, it says there, I said, YaHuWaH, be merciful unto me, heal my soul, for I have sinned against thee. So is that saying, is that talking about the salvific son? No, I think this whole entire verse is David talking to YaHuWaH about his enemies. That's what I simply think it is. Let's look at it from the Tanakh. Let's go look at it that way. All right, let's investigate it. All right, and in the Tanakh, they put verses 1 and 2 separately. So there's an extra verse in the scriptures in the Tanakh. They put a Psalm of David part as its own verse. So, but I'm gonna start at verse 5. It says, I said, O YaHuWaH, be gracious to me, heal my soul, because I have sinned against you. There that is again. Is that the salvific son saying he sinned against the Father? Well, let's keep reading. All right, they like to say this is prophetic. All right, verse 6. My enemies speak evil of me. When will he die and his name be lost? And if he comes to me, he speaks falsely. His heart gathers iniquity for him. When he goes outside, he talks. All my enemies whisper together about me concerning me. They think evil. And evil things shall be poured into him. And once he lies down, he will no longer rise. Verse 10. Even my ally, in whom I trusted, who eats my bread, developed an ambush for me. So they're saying that this verse is talking about Judas. All right. I disagree. I think the whole chapter is David talking to YaHuWaH about his enemies. Verse 11. But you, O YaHuWaH, be gracious to me and raise me up, so that I may repay them. Where does the salvific son talk about repaying others for what they've done to them? He says turn the other cheek. The salvific son don't say, Father, raise me up so I may repay them. All right, so there's a contradiction right there, and that's just one of the many contradictions that I saw, and it kind of pushed me to do a new video and kind of take a new stance on things. All right, and I'm tying this to untethered. So, and going forward, this will be some of the work I'm doing. Is showing putting scriptures side by side and investigating them. I mean, you guys, go back in your spare time and look at this and just, I mean, if you get that this is prophetic and this is talking about a salvific son, I don't know how you get in there. All right, this verse is clear as day. But let's continue going through the video. It's 4 things I want to address. I just want to clear up for dealing with my past and going forward. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I want to clear up is I want to say that I'm not associated with any religion. All right, I'm not Hebrew Israelite. I'm not Jehovah's Witness. I'm not into the Judaism thing. I'm not with that. I'm not a cultist. I'm not a atheist. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Muslim. I'm not Catholic. I'm not just out here seeking enlightenment, trying to elevate to the highest point I can. I'm not Unitarian or Scientologist or I'm not one of the pride religions, one of the alphabet religions. I'm not a governmentalist. I ain't putting my trust in the government, and I don't trust the science. And anything else y'all can think of to add to that, I'm not that. So, Hebrew Roots movement, Sacred Name movement, I'm none of that stuff. All right? This is simply me right here. I now look at the scriptures from a Hebraic perspective. All right? I put them into logical sense, and I do what I can from those scriptures. All right? I try to live the way the scriptures point to us to live. All right? The stuff that I don't know about and the stuff that I don't agree with, I'm still working on that. All right? I look at the scriptures from a historical and a scriptural point of view, and I'm trying to align my life with those things. That's what I'm trying to do. All right? I try to avoid the abominations, the woes that the Most High talked about in various chapters, the things that he hates, often that he talked about in Proverbs 6. I try to avoid those things. All right? And if I, am still struggling with a few of those things, I'm trying to get out of that stuff. All right? I'm no prophet. I'm no Christ. I'm not, some elevated guy putting himself on a pedestal. I just want to share information and try to help people open their eyes and awaken and stop being so unconscious about this stuff. I want people to look at it for themselves and make a logical, educated determination of what direction they're going to take their life in. And if we disagree, then so be it. That's life. I'm not going to be all emotional. I'm not going to be making threats. I'm not going to be, trying to strain and struggle with people because they try to be smarter than me and they try to go at me and they want to critique me and criticize me and call me out. And I'm not, man. Look, I'm 47 and I'm too old for all that. I know what stress feels like. I know what being attacked and being disrespected feels like. I mean, I don't care about all that stuff. I just want to share information now, and I think that's the direction that YaHuWaH's pointing me in, because this is the stuff that keep popping up over and over and over again. All right. So while I'm trying to sort my stuff out, I suggest y'all try to sort y'all stuff out. All right. YaHuWaH is the Most High, and I'm going to try to be obedient to him the best I can. All right. The second thing I want to clear up is I'll be leaving my older videos up for now, but I'm with the plan of going back into each and every one of them over the course of this year and creatively adding to the description box and the title, explaining where I stand now. All right, and I'll do that. You know, I'll try to do a couple of videos a week until I get them all done. You know, because I want people to be able to go back and see where I came from, what I used to say. And I understand some people ain't gonna watch all the videos and they gonna just think I'm a heretic and I'm all over the place. That's gonna be on them. True seekers, all right, will be those people who are trying to understand what somebody is saying. All right, and true seekers will deal with people in a way that the Most High wants them to deal with them. All right, all these people that just want to debate and argue and call you out and all that kind of stuff, man, I'm over that. I used to be a part of that. I used to do that. All right. But I've been elevated, and I'm going to continue to ascend to the level that the Most High wants me to be in. All right. As far as the scriptures and salvation is concerned, I have kind of pivoted. I've had a change of belief. I've shared it with my family in a basic setting, and I'm about to go forward in expressing to them everything that the scriptures are asking of us. And I mean, most of my children now are adults, so they'll get to pick and choose. You know, they starting to move out and they starting to live their own lives. So I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be with them. I'll pray for them like Job prayed for his children, but at the end of the day, the Most High has the last say with every individual. So the third thing is, you know, I said in my Untethered video that it might be my last video, but obviously it's not going to be my last video now since I put this one out. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be putting out more videos, you know, just giving people opportunities to rethink modern religion and belief systems and viewpoints and ideologies. All right. And then lastly, I want to remind everybody that just because somebody knows how to argue passionately and they know how to sound good, all right, and they might be eloquent and good with their words, you know what I'm saying, and they might know how to twist up and get the scriptures all bunched up and mixed up. All right, they might have a larger following than you. They might have more loyal subscribers and people out there that's kind of supporting them and all that kind of stuff. They might be good at distracting people and dividing people. I mean, just people like that. I want to remind people that just because there are people out there like that, don't mean that they're right, and it don't mean that they're presenting facts. All right, I'm telling y'all straight up from my mouth. All right, from Robert Robertson. Don't take my word for it. Go look, please. Go look. Go search. Go research. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got all the answers. I don't proclaim to have all the answers. I don't proclaim to be a big wig and know it all and all that stuff. I look at information, I eat the meat, and I spit out the bone. And I'm just being honest with y'all. There are certain videos that have been an hour long that I was able to take a 5-minute segment of and find out that is the truth. But the other 55 minutes, it didn't hold water. And so when I say I'm piecing the puzzles, I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle together. That's what I'm doing. I'm using the resources we have. The scripture says knowledge in the end times, knowledge will be increased, and we are seeing that. I mean, and Google ain't necessarily fair. You got to go to some other browsers and search engines sometime to get closer to the truth on certain stuff. But at the end of the day, y'all, I'm just trying to find the information that's going to help me be in the most alignment with YaHuWaH. That's the direction I'm going in. And I don't believe a salvific son is in alignment with the Most High according to the Most High's word. All right? On the scale of things that YaHuWaH considers most important, I believe obedience, wisdom, and truth are more important than faith. I believe that religion has made people turn away from facts and replace those facts with faith. If you can't make sense of something, just believe. If you can't make sense of something, just trust. If you can't make sense of something, just have faith. The salvific Son got you covered. And I don't believe that that's so anymore. All right, just do a browser search of the words wisdom, obedience, truth, and faith, and you'll see that those words are all treated differently, especially in Google. All right, a lot of them verses, when you look up faith, a lot of them verses ain't even talking about faith. They ain't got faith in them. They ain't even talking about faith. They're talking about courage, or they're talking about obedience, or they're talking about wisdom. It's not talking about faith. And I mean, but that's just the way modern churchianity and Christianity have set it up. And I'll say this just out off top. If if a person believes in a salvific Son, they're a Christian. Well, don't matter what name they put on them. It is what it is. If you believe in an anointed one, you're a Christian, because that's what anointed one means. An anointed one that saves, anyway. If you believe in an anointed one that saves outside of YaHuWaH, then you're a Christian. All right. Now let me leave you with this. All right. Real quick. The salvific Son says that. Well, they say about the salvific Son, all the things that are written about him. He was supposed to be the perfect sacrifice for humanity. Well, if he was the perfect sacrifice for humanity, why does YaHuWaH love obedience over sacrifice? I've always wondered about that verse. Why does YaHuWaH consider obedience to be better than sacrifice? That's just something to ponder. And the last thing I want to leave you with to ponder. All right, the salvific Son said in the New Testament in John 14:12 that we would do greater things than him. All right, tell me which one of y'all up to this point has done something greater than what was written about that man. Name one person that has done more than what was written about that man. More and greater things. All right, which one of y'all saved somebody instantly from COVID? You know what I'm saying? Which one of y'all walked on water? You know what I'm saying? Which one of y'all can give a diabetic his or her sight back just by putting mud on their eyes and believing? Which one of y'all can do that? Who can change water into Welch's grape? Now, y'all might think I'm clowning and I'm just trying to be funny. So I'm not. Them is legit questions, real talk, because that word say in those words in John 14 straight up tell us we'll do greater things. So, man, that would be some amazing stuff if thousands of people wouldn't die of COVID because we got the power in our hands and in our faith and our belief, right? Come on, man. It's time for us to awaken and stop being so unconscious about the stuff that's right here in our face. You know what? That's all I got for now. You know what I'm saying? All praise be to the Most High. You guys enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend. Much love to y'all. Shalom, shalom.